guys, I'm Gary with Automatic Door and Hardware, and I'm bringing you another video, this time about a masonry knockdown frame, its applications, and really everything you need to know about masonry door frames. A common misconception about masonry door frames is that it's only for masonry wall applications, and that can't be further from the case. Really, depending on the type of frame anchor you choose will determine what type of wall you're actually going to install that masonry door frame on. But in the simplest terms, the way you can think of a masonry knockdown door frame is really a disassembled door frame. So it consists of the hinge jamb, the strike jamb, and the header, and it's used on a wall application that is an exterior wall, so a perimeter building wall. So a unique attribute of the masonry door frame is that it can actually be wrapped around the wall or it can be butted. It really just depends on the wall application. So for brick wall, block wall, or CMU, it's typically butted against the wall in the rough opening. Whereas if you had a wood stud wall or metal stud, you could actually wrap the frame around the wall. And again, this really just depends on the type of application you use. So if you've ever heard the term KD or knockdown thrown around, such as masonry KD frame, masonry knockdown frame, it just simply means that the frame comes disassembled and it will require assembly before installation. And as if they use the keyword masonry rather than drywall, masonry simply means that the frame is going to be used on an exterior building wall. So there are a variety of frame anchors to choose from for the masonry door frame. You have your punch and dimple type of anchors, you have new installation masonry wall anchors, and then you also have multi-purpose anchors. So we'll go over those. Okay guys, so the most popular type of anchors used on a masonry door frame that we see come in the most is definitely the punch and dimple type of anchor. And punch and dimple, it gets its name because the masonry door frame has holes in the frame where a pipe sleeve or a butterfly type of anchor is attached to the back. And frame dimpler is used, but essentially the masonry door frame sits against a brick wall, block wall, or CMU wall, and the installer must use a rotary drill to drill a hole through the wall so that a masonry sleeve stud bolt can actually be used, and that's what's used to fasten the frame to the wall. It's extremely heavy duty and it's a great way to anchor the masonry door frame to any kind of brick, block, or CMU type of wall. Okay, but let's say you have another application where the wall has not been constructed. It's a new construction site and they're planning on putting up a block wall, a brick wall, or a CMU wall, but the wall has not been constructed yet. Well, in that case, what you can do is you can use a T-anchor or wire anchor. What that is it attaches to the back of the door frame, but it projects out past the door frame. And what it is it's designed so that the frame can be set and the brick or block or CMU can be installed after the frame has already been set. So typically what would happen is if you're doing brick, the actual bricks would be stacked against the door frame after the frame was set, and the bricks would cover the wire anchor, and everything would be set with mortar. So it's a really heavy duty way of actually securing the door frames, but again, you're only going to see this in maybe a remodel or new construction application because the wall has to not be built quite yet. The majority of the time the opening is already existing, so then you're going to go with something like a punch and dimple anchor system. Okay guys, so the last anchor type is what we call multi-purpose anchors, and these are used on walls that are wood stud or metal stud. And how it works is the anchor's attached to the back of the frame just like all the other anchor types, but these anchors are straps and they lay against the stud, and then you're able to attach them to the stud with either metal self-tapping screws if it's a metal stud, or wood screws if it's a wood stud. Okay guys, the last thing I want to cover is just if you're a building owner or contractor or concrete guy or just anybody that's looking to purchase a hollow metal door or steel door frame, masonry door frame, it's wise to know what to look for. And what I mean by this is not all masonry door frames are alike, and the high quality masonry door frames will actually be manufactured from 16 gauge steel. Lower quality steel door frames will be 18 or 20 gauge. So that's definitely something you want to look for, because at the end of the day, you don't want to install a light duty door frame in a commercial setting. What's going to happen is that door frame is going to get dinged, dented, and tweaked and destroyed. You know, the door frame plays a very important role for security and giving the door structure and stability. A tweaked door frame can really affect the swing of the door and create an unsafe door opening. So another thing you want to also look for, on top of it being at least 16 gauge steel, is what kind of reinforcements does this masonry door frame have? For example, at Automatic Door and Hardware, we sell our Gladiator commercial steel door frames, whether it be for interior drywall or for exterior masonry. And our door frames actually come standard with hinge reinforcement as well as the lock strike reinforcement. So you're going to want to make sure that the door frame you're looking to purchase does have those. Well, typically lower cost door frames, what you'll find is you might be actually purchasing a residential grade type of door where the actual frame is 20 gauge and then there is no hinge reinforcement or strike reinforcement. You want to definitely steer clear away from that if this is for a commercial building. Other than that, you know, obviously be sure to check if your door opening is fire rated or not. But you know, door frames do play a vital role in any type of opening. So just be aware of what type of quality door frame you're actually looking to purchase. And that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you got a better understanding of masonry knockdown frames. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email sales@autodoorandhardware.com and we'd be more than happy to help. If you're in the market for any type of hollow metal doors, commercial steel doors, or steel door frames, of course we recommend our Gladiator hollow metal door brand. In our opinion, it's one of the best on the market, and we have these doors installed in buildings across America. So give it a look if you are unaware of them. I'll provide a link below. Thanks again for your time, guys.